This is Sarah Champion for Absolute Radio, backstage at the Rewind Festival, and I'm delighted to be joined by one Carol Decker of Japan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm a bit hot and sweaty. I just did my set.
Yes, fresh from the stage.
Yes, and it was very hot up there, and I took the precaution of wearing a very long leather coat.
Well, you looked amazing.
Thank you. I was dying.
I thought you might be. It's around 35 degrees.
My husband had 999 on stage, his finger poised in case I just expired, you know. So, but thanks, yeah. And it's all about looking good. You know, we girls, we suffer for our image, don't we?
It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Thank you.
So how was it kind of standing up there and looking down into the crowd? Because this is such a great crowd to play to, isn't it?
It was amazing. It's quite intimidating because Rewind has grown.
Yes,
and I did the first one 4 years ago when it was like a modest 10 to 15,000 people, and I'm used to doing shows around about that size, you know, which are also impressive and wonderful to do. But today it's 20,000 people, and I sort of went out on stage and sort of went, just sing, you know, sort of so I sort of started singing, you know, and it was incredibly hot, and I had to keep my sunglasses on because the sun is you can see through here, the sun's facing the stage, and I always think that's a bit rude.
No, I think it looked rock.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I felt a bit rude.
No, rock.
But I had a reason, yeah.
With the leather coat as well.
Yeah, but I just thought I looked like I didn't care, you know. But I did care very much. But I have to say it was wonderful. And when you get to China in your hand, and 20,000 people from the stage to the fun fair, right to the back, were doing the 80s wave.
Yeah.
What was that like? That was
amazing.
I know,
it was such a moment.
Thank
you.
you.
Really was.
It was, yeah.
It really was. And I think the way you introduced it as well, you said, you know, this is such a special song for me, obviously, but it's such a special song for so many people, and that's the thing. And Lisa, who was with us, you know, said it's my first dance with my first boyfriend. You know.
I get lots of emails and tweets saying it was my first one. I'm not going to tell you what some of them say.
No, yes.
Dance at my wedding. That's one of the nicer versions. Yes, you know.
Too much information.
Yeah, but I didn't know when I wrote it with Ron Rogers what it was going to become. For me, Heart and Soul was always the clear, wait till everyone hears this, because I think Heart and Soul's so different and still unique, you know.
Yeah.
Because I invented rap. Not a lot of people know that, but I did. In 1987, I invented rap, you see. But China was the big classic, and thanks to everybody, yeah.
Yeah, and it is, of course, you're commemorating your 25th anniversary this year.
Cannot believe it. It was sort of, I don't know, it was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Oh no, 15 years ago, it's quite long. And then 25 years. So I'm taking a meeting next week with EMI Records, and we're sitting around a table to discuss a deluxe 25th anniversary edition of Bridge of Spies with B-sides and missing mixes and tracks that didn't make the cut, and hopefully a DVD. So we're going to mark it that way, yeah.
Lovely stuff. It must be so nice for you as well, being here and having, it's a bit like a school reunion, isn't it, with your old mates and everyone?
It is. I was saying earlier to Tony Hadley, it sounds a little bit cliquey, but we've all been doing these 80s shows for about a decade now. Obviously, Rewind is astonishing. It's the biggest and the baddest and the best. But we do similar, slightly smaller scale all over the world. And we were the big hitters of our day, so it's always us on the bill.
Yeah,
and
you were. And
it's
I
great
have to
fun.
say, I love you on Twitter. I mean, I love you in real life, but you're so outspoken. And when you said the other day about the closing ceremony for the Olympics, and we would have topped that.
Well, can you imagine if they put in, the other night I did a show with, there was Katrina and the Waves, me, Midge Shaw, Nick Kershaw, Belinda Carlisle, Rick Astley and Bananarama. And we ripped it.
Gosh,
we ripped Ascot to pieces. Can you imagine how that would have... Everyone in that stadium, because they're mostly Brits, would all have known the stuff. It would have been kicking.
Next time.
But nobody called me, so it didn't happen. Yeah.
Listen, my love, I'm going to let you have a celebratory glass of wine or two.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Showbiz kisses.
Mwah!